guys, so I'm back with a new video and let's talk about Scream 2022. So I felt the urge to just say that it's the Scream from 2022 because this is just titled Scream when in fact is Scream 5, let's be honest. But I'll get more into that. But yeah, this is one that is highly anticipated for a lot of people. I can't really say that I was super excited, but I became excited when I rewatched at least the first one. I never saw the remakes up until recently, now that I was just watching all of them. So that got me a bit excited, but also because I was able to go to the press screening, and that's why you're getting this video really early. Hopefully I get it up the date that I'm planning on uploading it. But so yeah, you're getting this early than usual because of that. So those two things got me excited, and obviously because I watched this early, I can't say a lot. Not that I usually do, but in this case I'm trying to be really vague. So yeah, without further ado, let's get to it. So this new Scream takes place 25 years after the original film and after the original murders, and it follows, as you can expect, a new killer that puts on the ghost face mask and targets a teenage group that lives in Woodsboro and is trying to resurrect some of their dark secrets. That's how I can put it, really vaguely. This movie stars some of the old cast, such as Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, and David Arquette, but it also has a new cast, the teenagers, such as Melissa Barrera, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right, Jenna Ortega, Jack Quaid, and a lot of other teenagers, other names that you might or might not know. One that caught my eye, and that's the main reason why I was interested in this film in the first place, is Kyle Gallner. You know that I love him. I think he's so underrated. He is in so many horror movies and he always does a great job. So yeah, I love him. So yeah, now that you know the basics, let's get to what you want to know and see if this is worth your time and money. So first of all, I think I have to tell you that I'm not the huge Scream fan. Up until now that I rewatched it and watched all the other films, I just hated the original, I'm gonna be honest. And the first time that I watched it, I didn't get it. And now on a second watch, I appreciated it a lot more, and I can see why people love it. It's not super my thing, but yeah, it's entertaining, and especially the first two are fun. So I think I had to tell you a bit of a background on my love or lack of for Scream. Right now I'm in the middle. I think it's fine. So just because I thought the franchise is fine, I was actually pleasantly surprised with this one because I had a good time. Again, just like the other ones, I was just yeah, it's entertaining and it's fun. It's nothing super special and not really my taste, but I can see myself rewatching this one, so that tells you a lot. And because of that, I think the super fans of the franchise, they're gonna love this one. This one has the same essence of the first one, which now I can appreciate. And yeah, it has the same feel without being as cheesy, because I think that's one of the things that just put me off a little bit, is like how cheesy it is. And I get it, it's the time, but it was a little bit too much for me. And this one isn't as cheesy, but it keeps like the jokes and the fun. So if you're afraid that it just doesn't have the same like fun in terms of making jokes about horror and all of that, I think it's safe to say that you'll like it, because I think in that aspect it's really similar to the first one. So yeah, it also has a few cameos and just like some nods that I really liked, even though I'm not a super fan. But yeah, I appreciated those things. But there's a catch to this film, which is the title. Like, it only says Scream, and because of that I think a lot of new people will watch it. But this isn't really like a remake. It's not an entirely new story. It is like, to me it's Scream 5. I don't know why they didn't title the movie that Scream 5, because if you haven't seen the other ones, you won't get it. Like, this is one of those franchises that you have to watch all the films in order to get them. And especially this one, there's a lot of references to the old films. There's characters from films that aren't like the original one, from the sequels. So you must watch all of them. And the fact that the title is just Scream might not be the best thing for people that just decide to, let's just go watch this film without knowing like the whole backstory, because those people will not understand and maybe not like the film. So yeah, I think it should have been titled Scream 5. Apart from that, I loved the acting. I think Jenna Ortega is like the standout. But everyone is really good. I also really enjoyed the cinematography, even though I think they could have pushed it a little bit farther. Like, they could have stylized it more and made more bold choices. They played it a little bit safe, but I still liked it. And the story does make sense. Like, some of the sequels don't make sense with the story, like with the timeline and all of that, but this one makes sense. It has a lot of nods to the original, as I said, and yeah, I did like the story. And like, the most important thing, the reveal of the killer. I'm not gonna get into details, obviously, but I don't think it's predictable. However, I don't think it's super surprising either. Like, when they revealed it, I was like, okay, it wasn't my pick, but I can see it. However, there's other things that are such big surprises. There's a lot of things going on that I was not expecting, but I can't get into that because of spoilers. So I'm just gonna end with, like, fans of the franchise, I think you're gonna love this one. If you're just casual viewers, which I think I kinda am, you're gonna have a good time and enjoy it. And newcomers, you must watch all the previous films, all 4 of them, before going into this one. Because if you don't, you won't understand most of the jokes and all of that. So yeah, post that, let's get to my scores. So overall, I give the film a 3.5 out of 5. As I said, I was pleasantly surprised and I did have a good time. And out of the 5, I think this is the one that I might rewatch the most. And I think I can go as far as saying that this is my favorite one. So, bold statement maybe. In terms of cinematography, I give it a 3 out of 5. It's fine, but as I said, they could have stylized it a little bit more and it would have been like really good. And originality, I also give it a 3 out of 5 because, yeah, I think they like the whole concept itself is already like original, but they tried to, as I said, stay really close to the original, to the first one, and I think that paid off and just made like for a fun, entertaining, and clever film. So yeah, guys, these are my thoughts on Scream 2022. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the film once you watch it. Let me know if you're excited about it, if you're a fan of the franchise, which one is your favorite so far. Even if you haven't seen this one yet, let me know which out of the other 4 you like the best. If you want a ranking video, I could do that. As I said, I'm not a huge fan of the franchise, but I still have 1 or 2 that I prefer and 1 or 2 that I don't really like. So if you want a ranking video, just let me know. And yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!